Oh,
Yeah. So what?
house.
What are you gonna say?
You can go. That's fine.
At some point during this, Karina may come home. I don't know.
That's fine.
I don't know
She'll
when she's
she'll
getting
join
home.
in. That's fine.
Yeah, she might.
It'd be enjoyable.
So I did a stream today, and I played through some Slay the Spire, and I love that game. I haven't played it too much recently, um, but I did one run with the defect that was way too easy. Like near the end of it, I didn't even have to think, and I mean the defect is just like crazy once you get it set up, right?
Yeah.
I could just like empty my hand every turn, get 80 block, like do 40 damage, and I was cruising.
Defect being the robot, right?
Yeah, the robot.
Yeah.
And then I did a run as Ironclad, and I had an infinite combo set up by the end of the game.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the final boss was the time dude, the one that says, "Hey, once you play 12 cards, it's my turn."
Yeah.
So my entire game plan that I had been like building for, and then I get to the third floor and see that the boss is the one that just completely shits on my deck.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, that's lame. I wanted to infinite out so bad.
I've been there a couple times against that boss. It's like I have like the best build, and I finally have like a good build going. Then I get there, and it's like I keep forgetting that my turn ends after a couple spells, and then I get halfway through a combo and fuck it up.
Oh yeah. It was so stupid. Because I had the sundial, which lets you it adds 2 mana every time you shuffle your deck 3 times. And then I had plenty of cards that let me, exhaust cards, so remove them from the deck for the combat, right?
Yeah.
And then all I needed, I just thinned my deck out until I was only cycling through 2 cards. One that did damage and drew me a card, and one that gained armor and drew me a card. And they both costed 0. And so I was able to just do them over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even enough to keep me alive, because there's the 12 play limit. It sucked.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. So what have you been up to? You went camping, right?
Yeah, I went camping today or yesterday. That went pretty well. Just got back from that and put up all my stuff and showered and whatnot. So before I forget it, last week we talked about The Hobbit, I believe.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like specifically how we hate the Hobbit movies.
Yeah. So I was just downstairs and my family was watching the third one.
Ooh.
The notoriously worst one. So I thought I'd just update the situation on the Hobbit movies.
The third Hobbit movie is like the second Avengers movie.
It's just comical bad like action. Like I was watching it and there's like a scene where like Legolas needs to get somewhere. And it's like kind of towards the end of the fight, I think. And he like jumps upside down and he has like an evil bat that was like part of the Battle of Five Armies.
Yeah.
And he has it grab him by his feet.
Oh no.
And he's like flying across and like he needs to like get off at like a big tower, so he like shoots the bat and like flips upside down and lands on the tower. Yeah.
That's like something like a little kid would draw,
Yeah.
like with crayons.
It's like, like I was just thinking back at like the actual Lord of the Rings. I'm like, this wouldn't happen. Like Legolas isn't this like all powerful. Like what?
He does like one thing in those movies where he takes out the elephant, with the horrible CGI. That's like honestly the worst. When I think of like the worst Lord of the Rings scene, that's the one that I think of.
I remember it looking really funny when he slides down it.
It's horrible looking. Yeah.
I'm more of a fan of the shield scene. Where he slides down the stairs on a shield.
They did all this stupid shit with Legolas.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he was pretty goofy as a character.
Yeah.
You ever play any of the Lord of the Rings like Xbox games?
Yeah, they're okay.
I feel like I remember the first one being like horrific, and
Yeah.
and the Return of the King being pretty good.
Yeah, Return of the King is the good one, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember playing that. You start the game and you're just like Gandalf, like fucking people up.
Just absolutely kicking everybody's ass. I remember like the first level I think was like where they go into like the crypt to get Aragorn the ghosts.
Aragorn. All right, let's talk about Aragorn.
I'm unaware of it. I'm not knowledgeable on that topic.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, I watched the movie once and I thought the book was for like nerds. Like, you know, there's like cool nerd stuff and then there's like the lame nerd stuff, and I thought it
was what a weird like cultural, like pop culture phenomenon that took an insane downwards turn. Because like the first book came out and it was huge, like it was super popular, and then the second book came out and it was like still kind of big, but then it took him like a ton of time to write the third book, and it was supposed to have been a trilogy. So when like it didn't end there's like a fourth book, and now I've heard nothing about it. So I don't know if it's like over. Nobody ever talks about fucking Aragorn anymore.
I feel like it ended at some point. I feel like the final book was made at some point. I feel like I heard that at some point, but yeah, just like the movie sucked. I don't know what. Yeah, just everybody lost.
That killed it, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, the demo for the Xbox 360 game was kind of cool.
Did they never come out with the full game?
No, they came out with the full game, but if I remember right, it was bad. Like, do you know how do you know about the Sonic 06 demo?
I don't know about the demo for it. I played through most of the game.
Okay, so the demo for Sonic 06 is completely different than the actual game.
Oh.
They made the demo better than the actual game.
How?
Well, they changed all the levels, and they made sure it was like really fine tuned, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that just insane that they like faked how good the game was?
That's pretty impressive, yeah. Just like we get this little condensed version of it. Let's make it as good as possible, and then the rest of the game can be shit. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I doesn't completely blow me away. It sounds like something the Sonic team would do.
Yeah. Hey, Karina's home. Hi, Karina. I'm doing the podcast right now.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Oh. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Karina.
Sorry for ruining your podcast.
It's all ruined.
Yeah.
We're going to have to restart now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Karina.
No one told
Now we gotta kill Karina.
Well, actually, I did message you, but I don't think you looked at it.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, okay. I knew it.
Okay, well you just gotta get her on.
Karina, you want to get on the podcast?
Right now? I'm talking to Jason.
Oh, okay.
It didn't sound like a yes.
No.
Based off the okay.
She's talking to a friend on the phone.
As they do.
Hello.
Hi.
When is my guest spot?
I don't know. Whenever you get a good microphone.
Oh, I have to get a good mic.
Or a second.
Yeah, you have like a laptop microphone, right?
Hey, no.
Or whenever she gets like a headphones that she can wear at the same time and use your mic.
Oh, that's fair, yeah. We've been playing games together.
Yeah.
Princess Maker 2?
Yeah, we played Princess Maker 2. And we used earbuds, and we just like shared one, and it's horrible, but it works.
The Long Drive?
Yeah, we also played The Long Drive, and I was making her anxious with my reckless driving.
Yeah.
I would purposely like try to get as close to every light pole as possible and every rock, and she hated it.
Sounds like
It was
hell.
funny. Yeah. Well, she's gone, so we can, resume.
Okay, all right. Topics. I feel like I had some. Oh, Path of Exile. Do you have any opinions yet on the new Path of Exile League?
Yeah, the league, it interests me. I will probably make one character only and just run it all the way through. I don't know what I'm going to build.
Yeah.
No clue.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I'll probably. I don't know.
Maybe I'll run Cyclone.
You could. I've considered.
I'm thinking about it.
I've considered just doing like an actual Cyclone, like Nigamahu build.
Mm-hmm.
Like actually just do it on like a real character with like a normal ascendancy.
And not Deadeye.
Not Deadeye. but then I'm also considering just playing Deadeye since they finally fucking fixed its awful tree.
Mm-hmm.
Because that tree was.
Yeah, I haven't
awful.
looked at any of the changes. You know me, I do my research like the day before.
Oh, it's
make my build the day before.
I think the video for it's like worth watching, like the 30-minute whatever for it.
Oh, okay.
Because they're changing a decent amount of stuff. They're changing the end game content. So you know how there's like the warlord level up thing.
Yeah.
So they added like a second type of watchstone that you can get. That are like different rarities that give buffs. So theoretically, like you'll want to eventually have all these like common and they don't go up to rarity, like rare rarity. They just go up to magic. I feel like this is a very narrow, targeted conversation.
But they like affect all of the
So they did
the maps in the area.
They
It's
did
like the
that,
same thing.
and they got ways to incorporate the fucking growing thing without having all the growing league mechanics. Like they added it in so you like go into the area and you get like one choice of like a farm to basically pop open.
Oh, God bless.
And then you just kill it, and but you don't
never forget
you don't have to, like,
the
lay
Google
it down.
spreadsheet shit.
God, that was so awful. What an awful main league to be playing in.
I mean, if you like barely paid any attention to it, I thought it was fun.
Well, it's
But,
like the point's to generally to play the league mechanic. I feel like somewhat.
Yeah, but I mean, you could still do that with that league, and get a very large benefit out of it.
Yeah, I definitely liked it. Like for the first time playing through like the league. Like
it was probably like the best first character experience ever.
Like I was able to get decently far doing hardcore with it and everything, and it was super useful for hardcore, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know, I didn't like it on replaying and whatnot.
All right, we're boring.
We're
boring all of the non Path of Exile listeners. Let's talk about fucking I don't know. The stock market. Oh, we could talk about the silly attempted coup ?
Yeah, that was fascinating. So this last Wednesday, a right-wing people, like a fucking massive crowd. I'm sure everybody knows about this, but for legacy's sake, a big crowd led on by Trump's anti-voteness. Fucking, I don't know, Henry, explain this shit.
Well, Trump's been saying like, "Oh, I actually won. I didn't lose." He's been casting doubt on the election results, right?
Yeah.
And he made a bunch of comments saying like, "Oh, rise up, whatever."
Yeah, that they were gonna.
We need to do something about this. Yeah.
Refuse the election results no matter what type thing. And
and then like instead of just going down, gently, honorably, whatever, all of these people show up and they storm the Capitol building or whatever. Watching the footage is crazy because a lot of them just get let in.
It's insane. Yeah, just like seeing them just literally walk in the door with like the cops like, oh yeah, just come on in.
Yeah,
it's nuts.
Like ridiculous.
There's so much like footage of it that's just like, what the fuck am I watching? Like,
yeah, the cops are doing nothing in many circumstances, but then like once they get inside, they just like loot the place ? Like what was their plan? All they did was like interrupt the legislation progress.
Well, some people were definitely out for blood.
Yeah,
okay.
one person died.
5 people died.
5?
5, including actually 1 police officer.
Yeah, sorry. The one police officer is the one that I knew about.
Oh. Yeah, no. One lady got trampled. Oh, this is good. This is good. I think I posted this in our chat, but one lady got trampled to death who brought a "Don't Tread on Me" flag to the protest.
Oh, yeah.
Which is,
Ironic.
Yeah, Greek tragedy levels of irony.
Greek tragedy levels. That's good.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, but like the fact that they like it's so because now all of these people are like getting exposed, like their names are getting leaked, they're getting identified, and tons of them are getting in massive trouble. Like they're all on the no-fly list. Everyone that's like known about. I saw a video today of one of the dudes that was there at the airport, like crying because he couldn't fly home, and he's stuck in DC.
It's like, yeah, get fucked, idiots. Like, what do you expect? Like, do a terror attack on a country?
And then you
why
just
can't
expected,
I fly?
Wait, why can't I just fly home and act like nothing happened? It's insane.
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty funny to watch. Like, now that it's like over and like they obviously
it was
failed.
scary when it was happening.
Yeah, it was scary when it was happening. But now that it's like over and everybody's just like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, I would hope, saw that and thought, maybe these people are a bit of a problem. Like,
yeah, well, that, and also like their minds are fucked.
Yeah,
I don't know, like just the fact that they went to those lengths and then like didn't accomplish anything for it.
Yeah, and they were definitely seemingly, some definitely seemed out for blood. Like I saw like a video of one guy that was like, "Want heads on pikes" and shit like that. And it's like they're definitely fucking nut jobs, and it's like there's fuck tons of video of it, and it's like,
yeah, they brought weapons. There's like a truck that they recovered that had like pipe bombs and shit in it. Yeah,
pipe bombs and I heard, I only heard this from one source, so it might be semi-questionable. I don't know. But I heard that the people were like arrested with like zip ties and shit.
Yeah. That was true.
Yeah. So.
And they found a bomb on the premise.
Yeah, it's like a very poorly done, but effective question mark. Attempted coup, I guess.
Yeah,
effective as in like they got in. Beyond that,
they got
in.
in.
Do anything.
That's like, it reminds me of how you and I were talking. You said like, how the fuck is Jeff Bezos not dead yet? It's like one of those things where it's like, how do you even like get to like the people that you're after?
Yeah,
once you're inside the Capitol building, like they're probably not even there most of the time.
Yeah, me bringing up that it seems like an accessibility issue. Like,
yeah,
it's like, I don't know, like the police corruption and all. It's still that the U.S. government. It certainly has some degree of power. Like just walking into like the House of Congress and just being like, yeah, we're just gonna take everybody. It's like, how the fuck do you think that's gonna work?
Yeah, as like why like the 6th? Is that just because it was the day that they were like finalizing the results, right?
Yeah, and that's the funny thing is it's like that doesn't even matter. Like it's very much like a formality. It's like a tradition or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like normally nobody fucking pays attention to it because it's just a thing that the government does at a formality, and it's like it's not like if they weren't able to complete it there that all the votes would be invalid somehow.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, I guess Trump is still our president, guys.
It's like, yeah, well, guess we got to keep him for a while. It's like that's not. Yeah, it's like
that's
wasn't
that's
really
not how it works.
The only win scenario there for him that I could see that makes any semblance is like, yeah, we're gonna fucking zip tie him, and it's like, but then of course you come into the issue that we mentioned, which is it's the fucking U.S. government. that's not gonna work. Probably.
Yeah. Wow. What a funny. It's like funny, sad, frightening. It's the best kind of movie possible.
Yeah, it's really an Oscar winner, this one.
An Oscar winner, yeah.
Like, you know, 2020 was like a horrible mess, and everybody knows it. You know, it's just like it was hell for like everybody.
Mhm.
And like I don't know if I have hope for 2021. Like I do. It could go horribly. Like I don't like have any expectations, but I have hope. You know, because so far it's like it's been going all right. You know, Georgia win was good. That was pretty funny. I don't know, depending on what happens with
Very
like,
funny.
like the Trump shit. It's like I don't know. Maybe our government will do all right in the next 4 years. Who knows? Be cool if they
Yeah,
did, but I'm
hopefully.
not gonna place bets on it. But it'd be cool if they did. I don't know. It's just weird. It's a weird start to 2021.
Yeah. Super weird start.
It's like, is this gonna be like every election from now on? Just hell.
Could you imagine that? Oh God.
It's like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it probably will be. Like, I guess that's kind of the truth of it, but
Maybe, yeah.
maybe just
Depends.
definitely. I mean, based off voter numbers, it's not just like we're getting older thing. Like very much so, more people, like a huge fucking number turned out on both sides for this last election. Like, so I don't think it's just like we're getting old enough now to realize it thing. I think it is very much so becoming more volatile and more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The younger generations.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Scary to think about.
yeah. And that's why we're moving to Bosnia.
Bosnia.
I don't know.
Why
I
not
don't-
Bora Bora? It's easier to spell.
True. I also don't know anything about Bosnia. I don't think I've heard anything good about Bosnia.
I don't know anything about Bora Bora.
Well, I guess we're on equal grounds then. What country? Okay, if you're gonna live somewhere other than the U.S., where do you want to live?
Anywhere in Asia would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think anywhere in Europe would be awesome. Fucking Switzerland.
Anywhere in Europe. And by Europe, are we talking about the European Union? If so, is Britain included?
Western Europe, not Britain.
Gotcha.
I hear that when as soon as you move to Britain,
You become a
a
transphobe.
man comes. No, I was gonna say a man comes and fucks your teeth up. But,
Yeah.
yeah, and then you have to find an appreciation for jellied eels and disgusting food,
And dry biscuits.
dry biscuits and black pudding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we? I just want to say that British cuisine is fucking disgusting.
You don't like sausage? That's all I can predict British cuisine being is biscuits and like I don't know, just like link sausage.
Do you know what black pudding is? This is like a huge thing over there.
Is that the blood pudding?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta remember.
Have you seen pictures of it? It's so nasty.
I have not actually seen any photos of it.
Polly, put one up on the. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Polly, can you throw it up there? Whoever Polly is.
Yeah, fuck that. But I'm contractually obligated to try it at least once in my life because I'm such a big Wallace and Gromit fan.
Yeah, I believe it. That's why I want to eat dog eventually, in celebration of Gromit.
Drop in on a Gromit.
Yeah, I'll be skateboarding as I do it.
But how about you, Dave? Where would you move to?
I mean, I'm kind of the same, I guess. Yeah, maybe I don't know, Japan or some other country. In
I have
Asia.
friends in Taiwan.
I don't.
Taiwan's an easy move.
Where else would I go? Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot of countries that I feel like are I don't know. I don't feel like there's a lot of countries that I really want to go to that bad. I mean, there's a lot that are like marginally better than the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe Canada. I mean, sure, somewhere in Europe could be cool. Sweden or, somewhere.
Canada is definitely the easy ask.
I mean, yeah, it's one like literally right next to us. So it'd be
The least commitment. Everybody speaks English. Well, most people.
except the damned French, right?
The damned Quebecians.
Yeah. Ruining my Canada.
Quebecers? I don't know. What do they call? What do you call a citizen of Quebec?
I say we build a wall and we make Quebec pay for it.
Mm.
Keep all the Frenchies out.
I did a research project on Quebec in Canada like 8 years ago in middle school.
Yeah.
And, they've been trying to form their own country for a long time.
How have they been?
Mm-hmm.
Weird. Why?
Because it's just like so different than the rest of Canada. It's like a completely different place.
I mean, isn't it just like the LA of Canada? Which one's
It's like
Quebec?
It's
Which,
like huge though.
which one's the one they do all the filmmaking in?
I don't know.
TV. 'Cause I mean, like Supernatural, I think was shot in Canada.
Really? Yeah, I don't know anything. It's probably like the same sort of thing as Alaska, right? Where if you like shoot a TV show there, you get a bunch of money, right?
Well, no,
They probably
it's
pay
whatever,
people.
It's whatever the big city is. There's like one of the major Canadian cities over on the East Coast. Maybe it's Ontario. I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, Ontario.
No, not.
I don't know. I don't know anything
not
about that.
Not Lucario from Pokemon. I'm talking
Shut
about.
the fuck up.
But yeah. Anyway, I think they make a lot of TV shows over there or something.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Do you remember all of like the Alaskan television that started coming out in like
Alaska Truckers, brother.
the 2010s? Yeah.
Ice Road Truckers.
Bush Pilots.
Alaska Bush Company. Is that what it's called? I don't know.
Living at the top of the world, etc.
30 Days Later. Was that the name of the movie?
Shut up. But anyway, yeah, all those shows are filmed because the Alaskan government pays you big bucks if you make any sort of movie or TV show in Alaska.
That's actually a lie. All those movies and shows are in Alaska because we have a lot of culture there.
Excuse me?
We have a lot of culture that we need to share. And so we have a lot of artists like the Bush people.
Oh, yeah, the Bush Pilots. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they're called Bush pilots. I think you're mixing things up. I think you're just thinking about like seaplane pilots.
No, you know what the Bush is, right?
Yeah, I want to say it was called like the Alaska Bush family or something.
Really?
I don't think pilots was in it because they weren't pilots.
I'm not saying it's the actual title of the show. That's just what it is. I don't know the fucking title of the show.
Well, I think only the first episode would be a pilot. You know?
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'm just telling you, man. I don't think.
Why do I do this podcast at all? You just make the same shitty jokes every fucking time, every fucking week, Dave.
I'm not making a joke. I'm just telling you, man. Anyway, I remember we had friends in Juneau. Like I had a friend that worked at the Fred Meyer's there, and some of the people from the Bush family, not George Bush's family, the Alaska Bush family. And they would like come in there and they'd buy like the latest tech, but then they'd be like the Bush people on the TV show that like lived in the forest. And anyway, it was a whole lie basically. Like they had all like the newest trucks and stuff.
Oh yeah, that kind of thing. It's sort of like Bear Grylls.
Yeah, it's like very much so not real.
Mm-hmm.
I also heard they were really creepy towards like the younger guys in that family were like really creepy towards local girls. I heard multiple stories from people that were like, yeah, some fucking weirdo came into the store and was like trying to get me to be his wife because apparently they're all like trying to get wives or something. I don't fucking know.
Oh yeah. Like living in the place where the shows are filmed makes it so much more entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's all fucking fake.
It's like they go into like a bar in like the middle of like I don't know the middle of Alaska, and they're like, "Yeah, I need to bargain for some wood chips so I can light my whatever." It's like weird.
We can't get any
deals.
wood chips out here in the middle of winter.
We got a blown power converter in the old RV. We got a bargain for it with our Alaska
I've got a bag of
skills.
salt here. Will you take this bag of salt? No. I
I-
already got 3 bags of salt. Do you got any flour? You can't get that up here anymore.
The barge hasn't come in.
Yeah, the barge. Not since the fuel lines went down. They don't come up here no more.
Do you remember like whenever like the barge wouldn't come to town for like a week or something, and just like all the produce at the store would be gone?
Yep.
That's good stuff. Remember that one?
Wow.
Remember that one?
Living on a shitty island. Great.
Yeah, no roads coming in. Good times.
We don't need the road.
Yeah, it's a waste of money. I mean, it's a road to nowhere, right?
Ha ha ha.
ha ha. Now we're getting into Alaskan politics.
Alaskan politics.
So yeah, screw.
Oh, brother.
Screw all the Trump stuff. Let's just talk about the politics of Southeast Alaska.
People are stupid there.
So when we building that bridge to catch a can?
Oh, wow. Wow. What a throwback.
Yeah.
What a pointless throwback.
Yeah, this is really all pointless. Remember that one winter where like the hydro dams like power
Yeah.
stopped working, so like fuel
Yeah.
just cost like a fuck ton.
Yep.
Good times.
Yeah, and like electricity was insanely expensive because the entire town was running on fucking generators.
Yeah.
Wow. I remember my dad, he sat us all down and he was like, "Hey, you guys heard about like the dam, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, make sure you turn off all the lights whenever you leave a room."
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
"Oh, okay."
Yeah, I definitely feel like I got some of those talks too at that point. Like, hey, like let's use way less power because it's. I think we were having like months where it was like $600 in power bills.
Yep, same.
Just insanity.
Yeah. What a weird time.
I feel like weird, like I don't know, growing up there because I feel like I have like weird stories that other people don't have.
Yeah.
It's like all the like training we got in school about bears. Like,
Yeah.
think about the fact that like other people like don't have to take training classes in school about bear safety.
Yeah, that is funny to think about.
Yeah. Or like the wilderness walks. Did you guys do those?
Oh yeah, we did those, and we did like all the tide pool,
Oh, God.
whatever.
Oh God, the tide pools. Oh no. Did you like those? Did you like going to the tide pools?
I did when I was like young, but then they just like they keep taking you out there
Every
You
year
know?
you go there like twice. I swear.
multiple times. Yeah, it was like 3 times a year.
I don't want to
And it
look
was
at
like,
sea
okay,
anemones. All we have is sea anemones.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I've been doing this since I was like 7 years old, and I'm 12 now. I want to stop going to the tide pools. It's the same shit every time.
Yeah.
And I used to be a Chad, and I used to like touch everything, touch all the sea creatures and whatever.
Yeah, you're a bit of a pervert. I know.
Yeah, but then when I was like 12, I was fucking scared that they would bite my hand or whatever.
Yeah, they're pretty
Like
scary.
the anemones?
If I recall. Yeah, don't they have like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
I don't know the anatomy of an anemone, but
I don't even know how to say what
If
you
they
just
freak me
said.
out.
So I'm with you on that.
you remember how when you would like poke them with a stick though, they'd like retract?
Yeah, it's like a butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember some kid like licked a jellyfish or something like that, and he got sent home. There was like a dead jellyfish on the shore, and his friends were like, "Hey, lick it." And so he's like, "Oh, okay."
They get super
And he
sick.
licked it.
I assume they got
No.
super sick. No. There we go.
No, he's just like he's like tastes salty, and then the teacher, like the supervisor or whatever, saw that she screamed at him, and he had to wait in the bus. Classic stuff.
Classic kid stuff. Do you
Mm-hmm.
did you ever go to that one beach with like the island that if like tide was high it would get like locked off by the water?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if they told you guys the same stuff at the school you went to, but they're always like, yeah, make sure you come back before the tide comes up. Just one time, this one mom got stuck over there and she had to wade through the water. And I feel like I heard this
Yep.
story multiple times through elementary
Yep,
school.
yep, same. I knew exactly what you were talking about.
It's like it was always like the lady with the camera every time. That was the story. Like, yeah, it was a mom had to wade across. It was up to her belly. Whatever.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah.
Stupid mom.
Yeah, boomers.
Man, you ever go fishing, Dave?
I have not gone fishing since I was in early high school, maybe.
What a weird period of my life where I was like obsessed with fishing. When I was like,
you did a lot of fishing?
yeah, when I was like 13 to 15, maybe it was like 12 to 14. I did a ton of fishing. Like I would go like multiple times a month with my dad or my grandpa.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure I was horrible at it.
probably.
Like I would catch fish, but they were like shitty ass fish.
Oh, no, the last time I went fishing was at the end of high school, and it was in Mexico. We rented a boat, and some guides brought
Ooh.
us out, and we fished. And it was like, the fish isn't even like edible. It's like really shitty fish. Is what like they go for. But it was a pretty good fight, I think I whacked it with the club, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I love fishing. I'd love to go fishing again here in Seattle.
Yeah, no, I probably once it gets to summer when I'm camping, I'll probably get a fishing pole and some stuff and like learn how to like, I don't know, river fish, I guess. Be fun.
That's really easy.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's not much to learn.
it's like, wait, you got like a fucking hook and some worm and you throw it in, caught
You don't even need fucking bait.
Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta throw a flasher on there? Do they do that? I don't know.
Flasher.
Is that? I think that's more for like halibut fishing, isn't it?
I don't know.
Little
I don't think I
flashy
ever went
thing.
halibut fishing. Halibut fishing's fucking boring.
Yeah, isn't that just trawling basically?
Yeah, you're just trawling and waiting for one of them to like bite the hook.
Yeah.
And then you just reel it up with the the assistance of a machine because you can't.
Because they're fucking massive.
Yeah, you can't do that as like a human being.
Let's get some crab pots and go crabbing. How about this? Let's just buy a boat.
No.
We could live on it.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. We'd live on it. We would call it the what was the name from Sexual Lobsters? What was his boat called?
I don't know.
Come on.
SS Minnow Johnson?
Not the SS Minnow Johnson. It's
I don't fucking know.
it's not called Pleasure Cruise. I know how much I want to call it that, but God, it was the fucking ship that they did Fernando's podcast on.
I couldn't tell you.
Can you picture?
Been a while.
Can you picture what I'm talking about at least?
I can picture the entire thing.
Yeah. Gosh, I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, we just do it, name it whatever that is, and live our lives from there.
Man, you ever just think about how wet Juneau was?
I remember how wet the ladies were. No, I get you. It's like when we moved here, everybody was like, "Why are you going to somewhere so rainy?" Like, well, Washington's so rainy. Why are you going there? It's not going to be any better. Then you get here and it's like way the fuck sunnier.
Yeah.
Like by multiple times.
Fucking on Bainbridge specifically, because the weather is for some reason always better on Bainbridge than it is in Seattle. There was a summer where it just never rained. Like every day that I would go to work, it did not rain.
Yeah. And
Insanity.
Like Bainbridge, when it comes to like the fauna, I would say it reminds me a lot of Juneau.
Yeah, it's just much nicer. Juneau.
Yeah, just much.
It's a very pretty place.
Yeah.
It just rains a whole lot less. It's a whole lot less cold.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
But the people are just as old.
I kind of miss snow. Like getting like higher amounts of it. Now
I do,
now I
yeah.
only see it in the mountains,
Yeah, I miss snow also.
Just, I don't know, cool stuff to see more commonly.
Yeah, it's weird that I always think it's weird that it doesn't snow more here.
It's just a couple degrees too warm, I think,
Yeah. Yeah. Sad.
Yeah.
It snowed so much in Utah. I was surprised by that.
Oh yeah, and when I was there for Thanksgiving, that was it's pretty snowy there.
Yeah, I don't get it. I guess it's because it's more of like a desert, like arid climate. The temperatures like fluctuate wildly in
Yeah.
the summer and in the winter.
Yeah, it's
But, like-
so much farther from water, so the temperatures vary more. Well, it's kind of like like I don't know. I hear stories of like Montana and it just being like a complete fucking blizzard there in the winter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, when's our cross country road trip, Dave?
Dude, I got fucking 4 weeks of paid time off from my work. If you want to do a cross country road trip at some point, Henry, we could.
Oh shit!
I know I wanna plan something. I wanna plan some sort of a group something or another. I've considered trying to get us to all reunion in Juneau, since usually a couple people usually go there in the summertime anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would work.
That was one idea, since I think Alex goes there and Dalt usually does. So I was considering just trying to truck out a week in the summertime for that. But I know also people kind of want to do something around Easter.
Yeah. Because Sakura-Con is definitely not happening again.
Yeah. It's like people have hope, but I don't. I don't.
That shit is not happening.
Yeah, it's like
It would only happen if they limited the amount of
it's like we're not going to be
people there.
Yeah, we're not going to be anywhere near far enough into the vaccine at that point in time. Like, yeah.
Sadly, yeah.
I think we got a couple. I think we got a year or two before.
That's what I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
It'll probably be like a year and a half
Mm-hmm.
until we're like mostly past it, like 80%.
Yeah, like a lady at my work the other day was like, "Oh, I can't wait for the masks to be over," or like I think it was more of like a question when she said it, like, "Oh, when will the mask? When will we be done with the masks?" It's like, dog, probably 2 more years. Like,
Yeah.
it's like I don't know why everybody seemed to think that fucking COVID would disappear overnight. I mean, other than the fact that our fucking president was telling them it would, because the right.
Ah, yes.
But it's just like, it's not how fucking diseases work. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't do anything to prevent it. I guess it'll just go away. Like, what? Like, what?
My dad got the vaccine.
Yeah, my parents are eligible for it, I believe, just based off of age, and my brother is because he's medical. So I'll be the only person that's not. Despite the fact that I think I am the most customer facing of any of us. It's like, whatever.
Like you interact with the most people, yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm the most on the ground,
On the ground.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like a reporter,
Yeah. You're stupid.
Hey, shut up. But yeah, so I mean, it'd be cool to try getting something going as far as that goes, because I have time to use, and I don't think I'll be able to exactly leave the country anytime soon. So
Yeah, I mean, nothing's fucking happening.
yeah, so it'd be cool just to do something to get us together. It's like I have a bit of spare coins in my purse, A
Some
couple
spare coin.
spare coins.
Khajiit has
Because
wares.
yeah. Why walk when you can ride? Get you on that Morrowind shit.
Hey.
Oh, hey man, did you you watch that video of the Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, dude, if that actually if that actually is like a completed thing eventually, that'd be so good. Ugh.
I think Fallout 4 has great potential for modding.
Yeah, it's like Fallout 4 was like a fine basis for like the a lot of it was good. It just the story and world building and characters and
Ooh, the story.
it's like the actual like gunplay was like great, especially when you compare it to fucking New Vegas.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you get to the end, you got to choose between blowing up your sunshine. That guy fucked up that joke. I said blowing up your sunshine. just me
I
combining
love
both
the
options.
fucking. I love that meme so much to this day.
It's so good.
It makes me laugh.
It's good to slip in multiple years later because like
Yeah.
nobody's being spoiled by it now. Really, I mean nobody cares.
Yeah. It still makes me laugh.
Yeah, It reminds me of like when I say not with Bush in the White House, you know.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
It's like we're like what 13 years past that at this point, but it's still a good meme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you either nuke Boston or save your son. That's the ending. It's clean cut, buds.
Yeah, I mean, New Vegas had all that bullshit, decisions you had to make. But you hop in Fallout 4, and you just got to choose if you're gonna kill your son or not.
You call it the plug and play ending. Mass Effect did it. I'm sure Cyberpunk does it.
Just guessing.
I have no clue.
Oh man, that game, that thing. What the fuck happened there?
I mean, they just fucking
Released a buggy as hell game.
they No Man's Skied it.
I assume it'll be good eventually, right?
Probably, yeah. Dude, I was so surprised when Sony gave refunds to everyone. I was like, damn.
Yeah, there has to be a big fuck up for that.
Yeah. Well, apparently the game, it doesn't even run on Xbox Ones or
How the fuck do you do
PS4s.
that as a game company? Like, how do you...
how do you like get that approved? I don't know.
It's like I know they push out games when they're unfinished, but like
Yeah.
to put out a game that doesn't function enough where you have to refund it, like
Yeah. Isn't that insane? Like how like Nintendo has like the seal of approval or whatever on all the old NES games. It's like, was nobody doing that shit for like PlayStation and Xbox? You can just like release whatever you want as long as you have like a big name. That's crazy. That's how we get products like Sneak King.
I say we release a game and it functions as much as Cyberpunk does on those
No
consoles.
refunds.
Yeah, but no refunds. All we have to make is a couple trailers and a couple fake demos, and do his little Sonic 06 on it, and
Yeah. And then we fake the release date multiple times.
fake the moon landing.
I it's always insane to me how upset people get about like release dates being changed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
usually it's like, please, postpone
please
it.
take your time.
Please, yeah. It's like, I wish they would have fucking done that with New Vegas, because then like Caesar's Legion encampment wouldn't be like half finished.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather have
the end
less
of the
cut
game and you
content.
just like walk through it
Wait, you mean that epic fight at the end?
where you walk forward
Yeah, or you walk forward.
and it's like completely empty.
Yeah. No, you gotta walk up the hill to Caesar's camp, and then you gotta fight the one guy.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Legate Leganius. I am the West. He's basically like a neckbeard talking about like Western superiority.
Yeah, and brutality.
Yeah, he's like Legate Leganius is basically Jordan Peterson. I mean, really. The West is being taken. We gotta keep our male virality. I'm using facts and logic here.
That's oh man, what was it? Some right wing grifter talk show dude. I don't know his name. But he was trying to get like Seth Rogen on the show on Twitter.
No.
Because Seth Rogen said like, talking shit about the right. And then this dude replied and he was like, he was typing paragraphs in his tweets that all amounted to like, please come on my show. And
isn't that pathetic when people do that? When they're like begging people to be on their show?
Yeah. And then Seth Rogen, he replied like 3 times in a row, like, no, fuck you. And then the dude would go on and on and on, like paragraphs. Like, and then it happened like 3 times in a row.
Yikes. That's
pathetic.
Yeah. I would say
I forgot the point I was trying to make.
Let's never beg Seth Rogen to be on the podcast.
Let's never Do anything dumb
Yeah.
or embarrassing.
Remember that one time when I mentioned Jeff Bezos? And
Mm-hmm.
let's never say or do anything dumb. Really, I
What?
think it's more of an access thing.
It makes me laugh so hard. It makes me laugh so hard. It's so stupid, but it's so true.
Yeah. Yeah, just, I don't know. It's funny. Relevant even today.
The way that you say, like, how do we get to Jeff Bezos?
Where is Jeff Bezos?
I don't know where
Does
he
anybody
is.
know him? Like, are there any mutuals?
Any mutuals to Jeff Bezos?
Anybody
Just
I
tweet
went-
that out.
Anybody I went to school with, maybe? Know him?
Could you, like, put me in contact with them?
That-
I'll show up to the reunion as you.
Yeah.
That's a good plot. That's a good plot for a movie. Let's theorize a plot for a movie, okay?
How about
So
this?
there's-
We make it a Western.
there's- No. So the richest man in the world, right? He has like this old like best friend, right?
He has a lot of gold, and he controls the railroad.
Yeah. Okay. Except it's like, 2023 or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're like this man's there's like this dude's best friend, right? And you get in contact with him and you bribe him, or you like take his wife hostage or something stupid like that. And then there's like a reunion coming up, and you make him send like a letter or an email saying like, "Hey, come to the reunion. It's been a long time. We had some good times, Jeff Bezos, in high school. I'd love to see you there." And then you show up to the reunion dressed as, the friend. And it's just wacky hijinks, trying to get closer and closer to Jeff Bezos so that you can put a bullet in his head. Good film idea, or?
For some reason, I got like a weekend at Bernie's. Is that the name of that? Weekend at what's that?
That's nothing like this.
I don't know. You said wacky hijinks, and that's what I expected. Like, I
Just imagine
like,
a scene
like
where
you have
like
like a poison in a drink, and you accidentally like slip and fall into the pool, like whoops, and
yeah, some stupid shit like that. But like, okay, I'll give you an example scene, okay? So you like get to the party, right? Your ID is confirmed because obviously high security at this event where Jeff Bezos is in attendance, right?
yeah,
So you walk through the door, and you see the man, sitting down, just like chatting it up with two babes or something, some old cheerleaders, and then like the dude you're impersonating, his like ex-girlfriend from high school shows up, and she's like trying to get it on with you as him again.
like Jeff Bezos is hitting on us.
No.
Oh, I thought we were pretending to be the lady in this situation, and we were.
I mean, we could do that also.
That's an alternate idea.
That's
the lady, and it's
that is a much more lowbrow
it's a
movie.
It's a
Dave.
romantic comedy.
Yeah, that's a much more
Jeff
lowbrow
Bezos
movie.
falls in love with me.
That reminds me of there was that one CIA agent that was supposed to assassinate Fidel Castro, and she was like his ex-lover, and they were like in bed together, and she was about to kill him, and then he smiled at her and said, "No one can kill me," and then she gave up.
That kind of reminds me of when Rasputin was shot and stabbed, and then he crawled across the area.
How come there's no like major movies about Rasputin?
Right?
That's an interesting story waiting to be told, Dave.
Yeah, that's gonna be my story I tell.
Okay, so
Rasputin unleashed.
Unleashed.
it'll be the sequel to that Dracula movie.
What's the stupid Wolverine movie called?
Origins. Wolverine Origins.
Rasputin Origins.
He's actually an MCU canon.
Oh my god, that would be so sick if Rasputin was like a comic book character.
He actually takeovers for he's like the second Mysterio or something.
The second Mysterio. No, he'd be like
I was thinking Doctor Strange.
yeah, that would work, yeah.
Yeah. He takes over.
What? I wonder why there is no Rasputin movie.
Yeah, like actually.
They already got
like,
the perfect theme song.
Yeah. They could that would be a hit in like a historical film. You know, historical fiction. Then you still have like disco Rasputin music playing.
Historical fiction.
Well, you know, you'd make it.
I was thinking period drama.
I guess that's kind of what I meant.
I was thinking.
I mean, the disco song Rasputin by Boney M still probably wouldn't be the best for a.
I was thinking period action movie, action romance.
You're adding a lot of things to this.
I was thinking.
I was
we
thinking
get
like a
Quentin Tarantino to direct
sci-fi western. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino.
Sci-fi. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because he's got the magic powers. I see where you're coming from.
He was known.
So
he was known for wandering Russia on pilgrimage, I think.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
So he's basically a cowboy. That's a fair
Yeah,
assumption.
yeah. and then we give him a spud gun for
Yeah,
historically accurate reasons.
And due to casting reasons and the economy, we have to film it in Seattle.
yeah, and
How about
he
that?
smokes too many cigarillos.
That's the plot of our Seattle-based western. Is actually Rasputin.
What if we just never told anyone? Like we just like completely stole everything about the man's life, including, his horrific end,
Yeah.
and we just put that in our movie.
And
You think anyone would notice?
we released it under Darkula 3.
Okay, now that's a step in the right direction.
I mean, Rasputin's kind of like Darkula. We combine that with the Western idea. It all culminates.
We recast
Our pal Nick.
our pal Nick, the original Renfield / Dracula's son, as Rasputin.
Yeah, he plays
beep, boop.
him.
Beep boop beep boop.
That'd be perfect.
Just punch that
casting.
one in
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Like a picture of him? What do you mean punch that in there?
Punch that in
What
there.
am I
Like-
punching in there?
Edit it in, baby.
Like the entirety of Darkula 2?
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, Jonathan. That scene, maybe.
Yeah. Put that one in there. Yeah.
Oh, Jonathan, Dracula might be sucking my blood every night. Maybe, I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
That one's good. Meow.
Yes?
Hey, if you're listening to this podcast and you haven't watched the famous films I starred in and co-wrote, co-directed, check out Darkula 1 and 2 on YouTube.
It'll be coming soon to Netflix and Hulu.
Can you imagine if Darkula was on Netflix?
When we're big and famous, it'll come out as an anthology, and it'll be on all the streaming.
Can you imagine
platforms.
people remaking Darkula?
I imagine us remaking Darkula
Huh.
with a $60 million budget.
Oh my God.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks as who? Jonathan?
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, just all the original cast, but plus
He's
Tom
fucking
Hanks.
old. He's fucking old.
Who instead?
So we gotta get some young blood in here. Tim Allen, baby.
Tim Allen. I was at work the other day. I started playing a 6
Jungle to jungle.
No, it's like a 16-minute like compilation of all of
Don't
Tim
tell me it was all
Allen's
the
grunts. Yeah.
my
So I
God.
was walking around working for a full 16 minutes listening to this. Like, as my coworkers are around me, and you just hear him going, "What?" Oh, good times.
You don't do it very good.
You do it.
Uh? You're fucking horrible at it.
Hey, man, I'm working with what I got here.
What are you... Bad?
Hey, fuck you. I'll cut you out of the whole episode, buddy.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine him?
Just my audio from here on out. So, Henry, how about the weather?
There's just silence.
Comedic silence.
Oh, that would be so funny. If only we recorded this in person, and like after this point, I was just gone.
Yeah, you just
But you still acted like I was there.
you got Thanos wiped. You like just turned into dust.
It just turned to dust. Video pauses.
Dripped out your window still.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Eventually, I'm sure we'll record one in person. I considered trying to get over there, but I was like, oh fuck, I gotta put so much shit away after camping.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
But at some point we could do that. After the failed Animal Crossing third episode.
Oh, so sad.
At one point, for the third episode, when we had that 8-month hiatus or whatever, at one point we filmed
Somewhere in the middle of that, yeah.
like 4 months in or something, we recorded a third episode, and it was like us reviewing the Animal Crossing characters, but we forgot to turn on the audio part of the recording,
And then we gave up.
yeah, we like after an hour we realized we had no audio, so
Man, it was funny though.
it was funny, yeah.
But also, like, it would have taken us way too long to fucking finish.
Yeah, that was like a 3-hour project, and that would have been and
Even
that would-
more than that.
and that would have been fine, but yeah, I mean, it would have taken a lot of work.
I don't think we had the time.
I don't think I had the energy.
Plus, now Animal Crossing's like not big.
It was a hot meme at the time.
It was a hot meme.
It would have popped off, I'm sure. Hundreds of fans.
Oh, yeah.
Overnight.
Hundreds. My video, The Legend of Bro, has like 150 views now.
Nice. Who's sharing that around?
I don't know.
Your pals sharing it, or is it just actually hitting some natural numbers there?
I don't know. I posted it on the Monster Rancher Reddit where it got a whole 19 upvotes, so it couldn't all be from there.
I don't know. That's probably a good portion of it. Only a portion of people probably actually go.
That
through
is
hitting
true,
the
yeah, that is
upvote,
true. Yeah.
So that very well could be the source.
Lots of positive feedback on it too.
Yeah.
Took me a long time to edit, but man, it was worth it. It's actually a really funny video if you haven't seen it.
I have not, but
If you watch any of my videos, just watch that one. Forget all the others.
which one? The Legend of Bro.
The Legend of Bro.
Gotcha. I started to edit like a meme video, and then I was like, this is a horrible idea. I might still finish it. We'll see.
What is it? Can I know?
Um,
Off the record, perhaps?
I'll either show you it or I won't show you it at some point. It's very weird, but
Okay.
I might post it. Who knows? I'm feeling
All
crazy. But anyway, we're at 1:03, so we should probably close this one up.
Yeah, all right. I'm feeling a little hungry, so that's fair.
Yeah, I have a single Smuckers to go eat, so.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. If you like what you hear, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below, hit the notification bell, check out my channel, hit us up on the old social media if you know where to fucking find it, you losers, and see you later.